So I did this drawing because I want to hang these pendant lights in the cabin, but the ceiling goes up way too high. The walls are 12 feet high, and then there's an 8/12 pitch, so it would have not worked because these were 4 feet. Even still, way too high. So I didn't want to do that because they'd just be hanging forever. So I didn't want to do that. Anyway, I took part of this apart and made this about 2 feet. So now it's going to hang much shorter, bottom to top. This is the scutcheon on the top. I don't know if it's called a scutcheon. That's what I'm calling it. It's about 5 inches round. The base is probably 6 inches from side to side, and there's some vines with leaves growing on them, or it looks like that. It's all in metal. I don't know what kind of metal because it's colored with like a brass or something like that. But this is the frame I'm making. Now it's hemlock all the way around, and the front I've etched some leaves on it to match the leaves on the lamp. I thought that would be cool, but I left these plain. Anyway, that goes 30 inches wide, so I have room for a cabinet. This is basically going to be over this sink, and I'll probably have a cabinet and do under lighting. But it goes from the front to the back by about 20 inches, and there's a frame inside. I'll show you that as I make it, but it's there to support tongue and groove that I'm going to put on the bottom, because you'll see the bottom. You really won't see the top, although I'm going to put tongue and groove up there too with handles so I can remove it in case I need to change anything with the wiring inside. So it'll all happen in here, but there's braces going across, all kinds of support, which I'll show you about that. And I'll probably burn so far I'm thinking I'm going to burn, not with a laser, it's too wide for my laser machine, but I'm going to burn in, hand burn in the drawings of the leaves on the front, and they're just random leaves, which you'll see in a minute. So this is basically the idea, and because it's kind of heavy, sticks out 20 inches from the wall, I'll probably attach some kind of eye hook here, and it'll go up to the wall, kind of like, well, let me draw it for you. If this is where the frame is, and the wall is back here, I'll have to attach something on the wall, like a chain, that'll go to here. And the same thing over here, to support the weight of this. Because hemlock's really not that heavy, but it's also not that light. So, I don't know, I'm doing this one-handed. So this is the frame, that's this right here. And then this is the chains that will support it against the wall. So this is a rough idea what it will look like, and I came out 20 inches. It'll be about 18 inches where the light falls. I thought that was a good distance for the light to light the countertop and the sink. You won't be shadowing the light, and it will work out really well for lighting. So I'm attaching these. This is the front, these are the sides of this frame for the pendant light. And I'm using Craig jigs. I got them up here too for the top. I'll put the back on here. And then I'm gonna put separators in between here. Probably here, and the lights will be attached here. I'll attach the tongue and groove on that. So this is the frame. I'm gonna do some burning on those. I just sketched those from freehand. But they match the pendants, so I thought I'd do that on the front. These leaves. But this is the basic frame. I'll be putting more supports in here and in here, and then I'll be putting the tongue and groove, at least on the bottom. If I put it on the top, I'll do it afterwards so I can wire everything. I'll put a hole back here, and I'll have one outlet, and I'll screw it into studs and then run the wires, which will come up. No, I'm sorry, they will go down because the pendants will hang from the bottom. This is the bottom. So this is the top of the pendant light structure. And the other side is what you'll see from underneath. And it's tongue and groove, all filled inset, the box. And I inset it by adding braces here and here, here, and here. Mainly on the ends, because these all lock together. Tongue and groove locks together. So I'm going to do tongue and groove on the top also. And I'll put a couple little handles in case I need to get into this box. I'm not going to secure it permanently. And I put these braces here. The braces on the end, again, are the most important. But I got a long brace here and here. And, yeah. So once these all dry up, I will cut these boards, but they'll go on the top, put handles on it, glue them all together like I glued all of these together. But I won't glue them to these pieces here, 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 or any of these pieces. They'll just sit down in it, because again, they're on the top, so they'll sit down in there. I'll give it a little wiggle room so it can breathe. So these are drying, and once they're all dry, I'll cut those. Then I have to figure out braces, because I'm going to be drilling holes through here for the actual light fixture to come through. And the sconce, or the scutcheon for the light, is 5 inches. So I'll probably give it 5.5 to be safe. So 5.5 from the outer edge here and here, and then find direct middle and go 5.5 inches up here, and then find out at the middle, and then do the same thing here, 5.5 inches in from this end and 5.5 inches in from here. And I'll drill down through here, but I want to put some kind of braces back there or underneath here somewhere in the structure so I can attach the scutcheon and the whole system to this framework. Burned with a torch the sides that will show. I burned that side too to match this side, but I burned it and I darkened it so it'll be a nice contrast to the light colored wood that will be on the walls. I don't think I'm going to do the top. This is the top. I think I'll just leave that as it is. I'll put a urethane on it just to keep it easy to clean, but I don't think I'll